Dear students, welcome to this video on the Vidyadhan Scholastic Test Training. In this video, we will see what are the requirements for taking the Vidyadhan Scholastic Test in the online mode and what are the steps to be followed for successful attending and completion of the test. First, you must have a smartphone, or instead of a smartphone, you must have a laptop or desktop with integrated camera with you to take the online test. The smartphone must have a front camera, the laptop must have a front camera, or the system or computer that you are using must have an integrated camera. During the test, we will be monitoring your video and also monitoring your screen. Hence, the smartphone or the laptop or the desktop with a camera is essential. Next, you must have a good internet connection for taking the test. Camera permissions must be enabled on your smartphone or on your laptop. If the camera permissions are not enabled, then you will not be able to continue with the test. Therefore, in Google Chrome or in the different browser that you are using, kindly go to the settings and enable the camera option so that you can take the Vidyadhan Scholastic Test successfully. For taking the Vidyadhan Scholastic Test, first you have to log into your registered Gmail. The Gmail account ID which you have given in the Vidyadhan portal while registering for the scholarship program. In the same mail, you will get an inbox from our test platform Quiligo suggesting that this is the Vidyadhan Scholastic Test, and you will have instructions for taking the test, and you will have the guidelines for taking the test, and finally you will have a button, click here to start the test. So here in the instructions you will have the test date and time. This mail you will receive 2 days before the scheduled test date. In case you have not received this mail, you can check in the spam folder of the Gmail. So you have to go to more, and here in the more there is a spam folder. You have to go to the spam folder. In the phone also you can go to the spam folder and check. You will get this mail 2 days before the scheduled test date. Once you receive this mail, kindly go through the instructions and the guidelines, and there is also a tutorial video which is attached by the test platform. You can also look at the video and you can click on this button on the test date. So once you click on this button, you will open a new page called the Vidyadhan Scholastic Test, and here you will have another button to click here to take the test. Once you click on that button to take the test, it will tell camera tracking is enabled for this form. Hence, they will be collecting the camera data. Like I previously suggested, you must enable the camera option. Once you click on the provide access to camera, your face will be seen in the screen. Ensure that your face correctly comes within this square, and then you can click on all good and open the form. Once you do that, you have started taking the test. Here you can see the time left, that is 14 minutes is the time that I have given for this test. Your test duration will be 60 minutes and you will have a total of 40 questions. Each question will be multiple choice questions with 4 options. First you have to give your name. You can type your name here. I will just type X, but you have to type your name. Then you have to type your student number, which is the 6-digit application number in the Vidyadhan portal. Whatever is assigned to you, you can type that number here and you can go to next question. From here your actual test starts. So among the 4 options, one option will be correct. You have to solve and you have to click on the options and you can go to the next question. If you want to go to a question directly, here you can see different questions. So you can click on the question directly and it will take you to that question. If you do not know the answer for a particular question, you can leave it and come back and later attempt the question. So once you have answered all the questions, in the near the final question you will get a submit test button. So before clicking the submit test button, please recheck your answers once again and then finally you can choose the answer for the last question and you can click on the submit test button. In case your time left runs out of time and you could not submit test, do not worry, we have enabled the auto submission button. All your answers will be saved even if you have not submitted and the time has passed. In case your internet connectivity gets disconnected in between the test, don't panic, try to reconnect to the internet and all the answers will be saved in the test. Just try to resume the test from wherever you left. While taking the test, try to concentrate on the test. Do not have anybody else who is helping you because the camera tracking is on. Do not move away from the test screen. Do not move to some other screen. Just stay on the test screen and do not use any other gadgets like mobile phone. Do not wear earphones like that. All the calculations can be done on pen and paper only. So if you follow all these guidelines and if you follow all the steps, your test will be successfully submitted and your Vidyadhan scholastic test process will be successfully completed. So all the best dear students for the Vidyadhan scholastic test. Thank you.